Hi, this is Bill. I am your favorite candidate for Place 5 in North Richland Hills City Council election for the 2025 season. Um, Thank you for your time this morning. I hope to do more of these over the next several weeks and a couple of months. Just try to communicate, give you the opportunity to hear things uh, directly from me. Plus, this is a little easier and quicker than typing all that stuff out when questions come in. So let's see, it's Saturday morning, and this isn't really one of those. It's just kind of an idea that popped in my head this morning about when I noticed another cold day outside. It prompted me to think about those out there that we might see as we come and go doing our busy stuff that we do on the weekends that might not be as fortunate as we are, and just wanted to throw the idea out there, that maybe there's a small gesture that we can do to those we see, or to even those in our neighborhood that might uh, be having a hard time, not necessarily for any reason. It doesn't have to be financial. It can be all kinds of things. Maybe it's a rough time of the year for them for whatever purpose. Um, could we, if we see someone out and about, maybe buy them a cup of coffee. If you're at a convenience store, coffee is still uh, relatively affordable. And in this town, there's plenty of coffee places to choose from. Um, if you know of a neighbor that's having a hard time, um, what does dishing up a spare plate of food, carrying it over to them, take? What does you see their dog got out, and you can let them know, hey, saw your dog go that way, so they can go grab them before they end up down at the animal control. That'd really ruin their day. It doesn't take much, and you'd be their hero for a day, which is not really the point, but um, how well do we know our neighbors around us? I try to. There are those I don't know yet. Many I do. Um, I think that's what we could all consider working at, so that we know the people around us. That's what makes a neighborhood a place we want to be. And part of that as well is during the next couple of months, as part of the campaign cycle, as it always is, there's going to be those that have agendas, which I'm sure every candidate does, as well as those that might support candidates for whichever reason. And we've been seeing it way too long in politics overall. I'm not just saying anything locally, just in general, that there are those, and I read this a while back and it really resonates, that there are those that would want to treat those of us that think differently than they do as enemies that must be uh, um, disliked, or I think the phrase I read said destroyed, but that's not the right word. Um, but essentially, those that have opinions different than theirs as bad people, other than a neighbor that we're still going to have to see around town. And that's my challenge to myself, and I would hope there are those that will keep me honest at it. That can we conduct ourselves as the ones that want to be able to see people around town down the road and know that we treated them the way we wanted to be treated. So that's kind of where the vibe is this morning. Is to be able to encourage everyone out there that may have already not decided or chosen who they want to vote for, and it's really kind of silly to already know because it's just been a week since filing ended. How can we know? Because have all these people that have already decided talked to all the candidates already? I kind of don't think so. So I'm just suggesting, take the next couple of months to ask questions and get to know the people and ask real questions. I mean, let's be real. There's no need for the gotcha tactics that are so toxic to the conversation. What do you want to know for real? What are the things that are important to you? And I would ask, we make the most use of the time. School choices is a big thing right now. At the this level, there's not much to say about it. Just like there's a lot of things at this level that there aren't a lot of things to say about. Okay, things at the state level, federal level, those are things to definitely talk to those representatives about as much as you can. Now, I do understand that the city council can collectively talk to the state level as well as y'all can, but I think we've seen some conversations about how to do that and how not to do that. I think some lobbying comments came up this past fall. Should a city be paying for lobbying of our state rep? And I would say personally, no. We can all do that. And do we want that going through the filter of the city versus having the clarity of nothing in between our voice and our state rep's ears? Wasn't planning on getting into that topic. Sorry. But thanks for the questions that have been coming in. Been getting some endorsements. You can see those on my social media. If you're seeing this, you know where that is already. And please let other people know that they can see content there as well. I'm not planning on necessarily spamming all the online resources with that. There's a lot of that going on, and it, from what I've seen, it leads to a lot of that's similar divisive content online. I'm not really interested in being divisive. I am for and try to be for having the conversations and seeking solutions and asking for collaboration. I think that's what I've been doing when there have been opportunities that come up. That's what I intend to continue to do. And when those conversations and discussions and collaborations can be had and can move forward, I don't think there's any reason why there's anything to keep people from being able to come to solutions if they want to participate in working together on solutions. I don't think that's too much to ask for anything, So it's back to are we working together as a community? And that's my idea, is to be transparent as your elected representative. Is I have no big plan to impose my agenda on any one thing. The only agenda I would have is to be someone that wants to hear from the people what they want. As long as the people know the full story on what it is they're talking about with regard to, you want this for the walking trails, or you want this for the library, or you want this for the whichever it might be. Here's what might come with it. It might be no cost, there might be some cost. We can do that, but would have to take something from this part of the budget for it, whatever the situation might be. And if that's still what the people want, it's their tax dollars. The only caveat would be making sure they're aware. If this is what you want, this is what it means, good, bad, or indifferent. That's what's the most important to me. So you go out, enjoy your weekend, or if you're not going out, you sit tight and enjoy your weekend. Please keep an eye out for more of these. Keep the questions coming. Look forward to having more conversations with all y'all soon. Thank you very much.